And that's good news for two reasons. The first being the less product on the skin, the less chance for it to get clogged further. And the second being that it's going to look more natural, which is really important to us. Okay, so now that we've achieved a nice, beautiful, even skin tone, we're going to put on a little bit of powder. And this is going to set the makeup. It's going to help to keep it in place. And we're going to use an oil-free powder. Again, everything that we put on our face when we're dealing with skin issues, we want to make sure that it's oil-free. This happens to be a blot powder by MAC. So not only will it set the makeup without clogging the pores, but it will aid in absorbing excess oil. That's always a big deal for me. Even now, I always worry that my skin is too shiny and too oily and too greasy. So this is a great product for assisting in that area. All right, how does your skin feel?
Really good.
Does it feel okay? Do you feel like you can breathe? And
yeah.
Okay, well, you're looking great. After applying the oil-free powder, the blush is going to smooth on really easily. And we're just applying this beautiful bright pink to the apples of her cheeks. This is Smile by MAC. So we've just done a little makeup on Shayna using some really subtle colors that from our color theory we know will brighten her eyes and her face. And we'll show you really quickly what we've done, and then we'll show Shayna what we've done. She hasn't seen this yet. So we started off with one of my favorite MAC shadows. This is Just, and it's a really soft, pale shell pink. And we swept that all over her entire eyelid using our 227 MAC brush. We just applied that over the whole eyelid from lash line to brow line, nice and evenly on both eyes. And then using this brush. This is MAC 275, another great brush. We took this color right here, which is Saddle. That's a really pretty warm brown color, and it's a matte color, so it's not real blingy, it's not real shiny, it's very, very subtle. We took a little bit of that, loaded it onto both sides of my angle brush here, my angle fluff, and started on the outside with my brush kind of perpendicular, and swept it into the crease. And then again the other side, swept it into the crease. And as we start from the outside and move in, that creates a gradient with our pigment so that it blends and we have less as we reach the middle part of the eye. Then we added a little bit more in this little outer triangle. Then with my wonderful MAC pencil brush, as I call it, we use the same color and just very lightly went, go ahead and look up, see? Very lightly went under her eyes, just at the lash line, about halfway across. We added a little bit of black mascara. We used a black eyeliner pencil using the dot method, placing dots right along her lash line, and then pulling all those dots together with a slanted angle brush. Then we finished up with a little bit of lip gloss, also by MAC, and this is Wonderstruck, which is very apropos. Sometimes when we get to see ourselves in a new way through somebody else's eyes, that's how we feel with Wonderstruck. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and take a look.
Wow.
How do you feel?
Really good.
You look amazing.
Thanks.
You look fantastic. And it's very subtle, very natural. We look and we just see the beautiful girl. So we're going to have ongoing conversations with Shayna. We're going to work with her and look at what she's doing for her skin now and at some other possibilities that might serve her better. And she's agreed to come back with us from time to time and share her journey and share her successes. If you'd like to follow with us in that journey, then you can do that here at the website. Thank you so much for sharing your beauty with us, and thank you for sharing your beauty. Remember, be your own best brand of beautiful.